Anyway, I just got back from camping in this Suburban for the first time, and I thought that I could build like a little trailer hitch kitchen slash shower slash whatever, and then just sleep in the back of the Suburban. But after spending a night in this thing, I don't think I want to do that, just because this floor is very hard and my back doesn't really do great with that. I could just throw a 3-inch like RV mattress back here, but that would kind of like encroach on the room that I would have. So noting that, option number 2 is that I build a box. I think it could go over this wheel well, because this is the door that opens first, and then also the rear split is on that side, the smaller side. So then if I needed to, because I can't open this from the inside, then I could just exit through the passenger side rear door. So I think 30 inches, 30 by 72, and then I have plenty of room, because I am a wider guy. Like most people measure about 18 inches wide at the shoulders, but I'm like 22 or 24 inches. So I need that extra like width because I'm like a wide guy. And the first thing we need to do is take out these seat belts because they're kind of like in the way. And if I'm gonna take the one side out, I might as well take the other one out in case I decide to build like a little kitchen cabinet or something here. Okay, so these seat belts are actually pretty easy. Like obviously that and you know, under the carpet, but this was the pain and I didn't know how to take it off. But it really just snaps out. You have those little things there, and there's brackets. I broke one of them off by accident, but that's okay because I can just take it back on. But they held that on there. And then you just have, you know, your 2 bolts that are there. Okay. So this is the other issue that we have. This is the latch for the seat system, like the seat back. And it's flush with the back of the seat. Now, see, the seat leans back. And so if I put a shelf or a box at the wheel well level, like if I was at the bottom here, it would be my 72 inches, but we're not. We're about 8 to 12 inches up. I can't remember which. And so obviously that comes in a little bit, which is about 3 inches. So we built this little guy here. It's about a 3-inch extension. We have our original latch here, which bolts into the factory location. And hopefully that'll work, and these seats will, you know, fold up straight. Nice. Hell yeah. And it's important to note that if I do it that way, like, I anticipate the 40 split over there to be down all the time so I can exit the truck. But then I could have 2 more people sit here. Or this is a nice open space that I could put, you know, like, stuff if I were to ever move. And so I like that option a little bit better than, like, just having these seats down all the time. So I think I'll have a bar here and a bar at the 30. Those will be up at the top, minus the height of the plywood. I'll have one at the bottom at the 30, and then maybe a support piece here-ish. And at the end, I'm going to basically have these bars on top, and then have one little platform extend to fill in this wheel well area, and then various reinforcements throughout, and then I'll just throw the plywood on top of there. Well, this is hypothetically perfect. I'm just going to flip this over into the Suburban and see how it fits once it cools down. I have the main platform, which is the support, and then this little side one to fill in the wheel well. And hopefully I measured everything correctly, and then I can start building the side supports so it'll, you know, stay up. Should go up there. Yeah, I think I cleared it pretty well. So it's important to note, I'm gonna have a bottom like rail, and I'm also gonna have plywood, so I need to measure this and then subtract accordingly. So as of right now, it's looking like 9 1/4 from the bottom here. Okay, well, test fit seems to have gone well. Now all I have to do is cut some plywood. You'll note I made a mistake here, and the wheel well is not quite level with the plywood, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. So let's go cut some plywood, I guess. So we have two major obstacles we need to clear with the plywood here. First, it's obviously the wheel well, but I also need to clear this area because the plywood's like going to be up here. And then also remember the bracket that we made for the seat. So I'm just going to kind of like do that and just make it a whole thing here and then another thing here. So I've traced that into cardboard, and we're just gonna kind of, you know, set it on my plywood and trace that out first, and then once that's done I'll cut the plywood to the proper length because I feel like that's the best way to do it. Okay, well that went better than expected. Yeah, man, I would say that fits like a dream. I was going to, you know, do something in this area, but I think I want to be able to access my little lug wrench here. So I think I'm just going to leave that open, and then, yeah, we'll just cut it because I left it 4 feet wide, obviously, as you can see. So what I'm thinking is that this area here could be my clothing, which should end up, with the brackets and everything, about 32 inches or so. And then back there, obviously we'll have a little drawer for our propane, or not propane, the camping stove, and then a pan and a non-stick, I guess, cast iron and non-stick. And then I'll have a little area here for plates, forks, knives, you know, spices, all that kind of stuff. I think because I couldn't find a 32-inch slider for this area here, I'm going to do the camping stove will slide out, so I'll have to have the door open to get to it, which is fine because I don't need a cook in here. And then this one, with the cups and plates and all that stuff in it, will slide out this way. And that'll be a 20-inch slider. And I can retain my little area over here for tools and oil and stuff like that. And then obviously clothes will go here, and I'm thinking of having a little separate like divider thing for propane. I can only fit like 4 or 5 in here, but that's better than nothing. And then over here, excuse the scrap, I think that I'll put like a pantry of sorts, and maybe I'll build a little shelf for my propane heater to go. Okay, well, I think I've run out of time officially because it's like Saturday now. So we're gonna leave it like this. The real reason why I can't make any more progress is because I was supposed to have a mattress delivered. The mattress is not here yet. I guess it was back ordered on Amazon, and it's not gonna be here till next week. So in order to put out a video, you know, at least once every couple weeks, kind of have to put a pause on this guy here. But anyway, that's all I got for you this week. So as usual, be good while I'm gone. I'll see you next time. Have a good week.